This is Margaret with Recipe Amateur Investigator. Today we're going to be making some lemon ricotta pancakes. So let's get started. My grandson gave me some fresh lemons from his backyard, so I know they're organic because I know they do not use any pesticides. So let's start. The first thing we're going to do is get a bowl and we're going to put our dry ingredients in the bowl. So the dry ingredients are going to be 2 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, then 3/4 of baking powder, and 3/4 of salt. Then you're going to have to whisk it together and have it mix. I like setting these aside and let it sit for a while. So I got this. Well, we're going to put it to the side. Next, we're going to get, if you're going to, you can use a bowl, but I just like using my KitchenAid. So I'm putting my whisk in first. So we're going to put in 2 eggs and make sure the eggs are at room temperature. So nice to have a sink so close by. So put that in. Put there. And then you're going to lightly beat them. Whoops. That's not lightly. Hold on. Okay, now we're going to lightly beat them, it says. I'm just going to lightly beat them. And this, you're not supposed to overmix this. Next, we're going to add in the milk. So the milk is 1½ cups of whole milk, she says. So we're going to pour that in. Got the milk in. Next, she said to add in the ricotta. And the ricotta, you're supposed to do 1 cup. So let me turn this off so I can get this in. So we're going to put in 1 cup. Oop. There it goes. Get it on me a little bit. And then we're going to blend it again. And I'm just putting it on the stir button right now. Just a little bit over there. Then next we're going to add in the vanilla. The vanilla is 1½ teaspoon of pure vanilla. So that's what I'm going to do. Add in my vanilla. Okay. Got my vanilla in, which I love to call my magic. I just love vanilla. And I like my vanilla from Mexico. I think they probably have the best, but I shouldn't say that, but I love it from there. Oh, I can just smell that vanilla. And then we're going to mix this well, she says. So that's what we're doing. We're mixing it well. Then we're going to put in the dry ingredients. So I'm going to wait. Okay. Take this out. Turn this off so I don't get a cloud. I'm going to add that in. And then I'm going to change beaters, because now I'm going to be mixing it. Okay. So now we're going to mix it together. She said just make sure everything is combined in there. Now, you know, with the cheese in there, it's going to show some lumpy, so that's okay. So I'm going to take that off. Now that I have that. And the rest I'm going to do by hand. Put this out. Put this here. We're going to move this. And then we're going to do the rest by hand. Because what we're going to do is mix this up. Make sure the sides are good. And then we're going to fold in the lemon juice. And the lemon juice is 1/4 of lemon juice. Got the lemon juice in there. And then 2 teaspoons of the zest. So let's put the zest in. Lemon, fresh zest. Ooh, lemony. Let's get all this good stuff. And we're just going to stir it in. Oh, that looks good. next we're going to get my skillet. If you have a griddle, go ahead and use a griddle. I love using my Curtis Stone cookware. It heats up so quickly and it cleans great. So, get my dish ready. I just put lightly some oil in here. See, hear it? It's heating up so quick. Just let it hit, check and feel the heat. And then we're going to cook these. Okay. I like pushing the oil all to the side because I don't really need it. Okay. And then we're just going to get some batter in here. And she said the most important thing, she said, don't let the batter touch each other. And this recipe I found is by bakerbynatural.com. And I have not used one of her recipe. Her name is Ashley. So let's try it. Okay. So I got my ladle. And I'm just going to come over here, put one over here, let it cook up. And I'm going to put the other one over here on this side and let it cook up. Now on these, you can use fresh whipping cream if you like. You can go ahead and use some maple syrup. You can go and use some powdered sugar. You can do whatever you want. Dress it up with some fruit, maybe some, or even with some, maybe some jam, like marmalade. You know, put it on top, some orange marmalade. But I'm going to use is a cream cheese that I like to use. And this cream cheese is so easy to make. It's 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese, 4 tablespoons of softened butter, and I use salt and unsalted, with a 1.5 cup of powdered sugar and some vanilla, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, and you whip it together, and it comes with this marvelous cream cheese. So it looks like the pancakes are starting to work. So let me go ahead and flip these. I should have made them smaller. So give me 1 minute. I let them just heat up. You see how it's starting to bubble up? So I'm just gonna let it sit for just a second. Yeah, that needs to go just a little bit longer. Not yet. She said 1 to 2 minutes, but I think it's a little bit longer than 1 to 2 minutes. Maybe, or unless I made mine too big. But we'll see. Okay. Lower my thing. And flip these over. Just give me just a few minutes. And then they should be done shortly. So let's see. Put this one on this pan. And there it is. And then I'm going to put this one on this pan. And there's the lemon ricotta pancakes. And let's go ahead and put some on there, drizzle it. And now let's taste them. I have never made a lemon ricotta pancake, so let's see how good they taste. Oh my gosh. These are so good. You could just, they're so light and fluffy, and you can taste the lemon, really lemon. I don't taste much of the ricotta cheese. I'm not a big fan of ricotta cheese, but this, I will make this recipe again. If you like this recipe, go ahead and hit subscribe. Come join me on my YouTube channel here at Recipe Amateur Investigator. Leave me a nice comment. I'm also on Instagram and also on Facebook at Recipe Amateur Investigator. I hope your family enjoys this as much as our family is this morning for breakfast. Bye, guys.